Whoa. What is going on?
I know what's going on. I got a hot take today. I wanted to bring something to everybody's attention, right? And just think about it, right? I think this year in the NBA championship, the Spurs is going to win it. Yeah, the Spurs, y'all. I mean, this team is cooking, right? And I'm going to give you a reason why. I'm going to give you two great reasons why. And one of them going to be a conspiracy, and one of them is just going to be all about the game itself, right? When you're building a squad, right, you got homegrown players. Both some was top players in college, right? Now you got this guy, 7 foot guy, Wemby. Unstoppable, right? Here's a key that you ain't thinking about. Harrison Barnes is a champion, right? That's a veteran. But here's the veteran nobody's really talking about that's really key. And that's De'Aaron Fox. He can play defense, he push the ball, and in crunch time, if you need a guard to make some plays, he can do it. You got all these wing guys, you got these new players, Castle and Rookie of the Year, and then you got the other guy that just got signed, and I'm not good with names, but you got an idea what I'm talking about. You got all the right elements to win a championship. You beat the big boys. You control them actually, and because you got that big guy, so you control OKC. So really, you can beat every team. That's number one. But here's the number two thing. That's my conspiracy, right? In the last 4 or 5 years, you got to ask yourself, who won championships? You got to say Giannis. Kawhi got one in Toronto. Remember I said that. That's another country. You got Golden State. Okay. Steph and them. Okay. Get them one after KD. But after that, you got Jokic. You got SGA. And in the middle of that pack, right, you got Boston, right? But check out this thing between Boston. Boston played against Dallas, right, last year. Who they play against? Luka. Luka and them made a run like crazy right up to the championship. They made it to the championship. Me personally, I think it was Luka's turn to win a championship right then and there. And the reason why I say it was Luka's turn, because if you look at the international players, they're winning the championships. Not just because they're great players, but here's my conspiracy. The NBA right now is working on a league in where? Overseas. Where? Making it like a world league, right? FIBA for NBA. What would be the best way to garner a lot of attention and support? Well, you have those international stars who represent those countries they are trying to start a new NBA with, world NBA with, dominate in the NBA. It was Luka's turn to win that championship against Boston. He looked bad and he didn't win it. I mean, he looked bad. He looked so bad that what happened? He got traded. Think about it. This guy got traded. What superstar do you know get traded like that? Like, he missed his turn. So I said to myself, well, he might have missed his turn, but they still on the road of international stars winning it the next couple of years, right? Well, who would be the next international star to win it? This team right here. Think about it. We got Giannis won a major star overseas. Jokic made a star from overseas. Luka missed his turn. Remember that. And got traded. Think about it. Then SGA. That's a Canadian guy. Think about it right now. I mean, Boston snuck in there, right? And the only reason why Boston snuck in there because Luka didn't finish the job to be the dominant player. So get traded. Boom, trade him to the Lakers. Now, let's get off this screen right fast. Now that you understand why I think Spurs, I gave you two reasons why I think they are the favorites to win it this year. Let's keep that in mind, right? I don't know what might happen unless Wemby get hurt or something. That's the favorite to win the championship if you really want to ask a question, right? Conspiracy, but think about it, makes sense. Team-wise, too, they definitely is a great team. So defensive, you got a defensive player of the year. You got those guards. They got everything they need. They got veteran leaderships. They got guys on the team that won the championship. This might be the new OKC. Just remember that. But I got one more conspiracy for you, right? And let's get off of that screen, right? Here's a major conspiracy, right? Lakers. Let's go to Lakers, right? Jerry Buss, rest in peace. Lakers, if you're a Lakers fan, you'll understand this story, right? Jerry Buss had a relationship and he had the money to make things happen for the Lakers, right? They call it Showtime. They did all that. That was his style, right? So when he died, he left the team to his kids. If you think about it, during Kobe last years, man, they were struggling. I mean, Kobe last 4 or 5 years, they struggled, right? Couldn't build a team, couldn't do nothing. So, they blamed the brothers. They got rid of the brothers. Then they put in Jeannie Buss, right? Jeannie Buss came in, team didn't do good. Then she called Magic. Magic he come in, get the team going, we're looking good. Then what happened with Magic? Magic built that team that won that 2020 playoffs. The bubble, whatever they want to call it, the hardest. They didn't bring that team back, right? In the middle of all that, it was a little fussing match between Pelinka and Magic. Pelinka didn't want to give up his control, and Magic was like, I'm here to control. Magic said, I don't have time for this. I don't want to mess my relationship up with Jenny. And Jenny went along with it. She stayed with Pelinka. So from that bubble team, since then, look at the players that Pelinka has brung into the Lakers organization. He haven't brought no draft picks. None of them worked out. We haven't, you look at the OKC and the newer teams right now, they're developing players. We're not even getting players that fit what we need, our needs. Like last year before Luka got there with AD, all we really needed was a center to help AD, because we pretty much had all the other little things, knickknacks we needed. We had AR playing, we had LeBron was winning the same amount of games we're winning right now, right? Pelinka never put together a team, and everybody know it, right? So now, and then here's another thing that we never even stop and think about. Lakers as an organization look rich on paper, but Jeannie Buss is probably the poorest, not poor in our terms poor, but in that term, it's the poorest owner out of 32 groups of teams. She can't compete and go over the luxury cap, to get the players and pay players and play this. She couldn't compete with that. They don't have the type of money. So now with this new organization that's came in, the Dodgers owner, they got rid of a whole lot of players. A lot of some of the administration. Hopefully they'll come in and bring in maybe somebody new, get rid of Rob Pelinka, because if not, this team is destroyed. The biggest thing right now, if you're a Lakers fan, the biggest problem we have on paper right now in front of our face is Luka Doncic. Let's just call it what it is. You can't win that type of basketball. No one can get in the rhythm. Number one, because he's ball dominant. Now, he get assists because, you get to just be by the rim. You can get some easy buckets because you can double team and stuff like that. But no defense. You arguing with the referees. I mean, it's just like everybody's seeing what's going on. Your players seeing what's going on. They're not getting touches. So I don't see a winning formula with that guy. Now imagine this. LeBron leave. They get rid of LeBron. They said LeBron problem. You take LeBron out and you have AR, Austin Reeves, and Luka Doncic running the perimeter against the team I just named, Spurs. Imagine that. Imagine that team with going against the Spurs. What they gonna do? We can't get the ball cross half court. We couldn't get the ball across half court against OKC. Couldn't even get the ball across half court. They would double up. If you double AR and you double Luka, we cook. So, like, even if you double LeBron some kind of way already feeding you so much that, you know, if LeBron gets you the ball, you still in the rhythm, you still can get buckets. That's why most players do really good around LeBron, or you do bad because you get exposed because you're getting the shots. You just got to hit them. Even Luka, you get shots, you got to hit them, but his defensive efficiency hurts the team so much, it hurts morale. You can't coach it. You can't tell him what to do. I mean, he's just a lazy player. You can't win a championship. Now, me, if I'm a GM, a lot of people would say they armchair GMs or whatever, right? But I honestly would get rid of Luka and just rebuild my team. Let's just rebuild. I mean, we're a middle of the road team. We at 5. We're gonna be around 5, 6. You know, going into the playoffs. We're gonna lose in the first round with this team that's built. I don't trust Rob Pelinka to come back next year with that same attitude of how he built. He brought in Jake LaRavia. He drafted Bronny James. He drafted Connect. Now Connect is a player that been in college for 4 years. He should be ready. He's not ready right now, you guys. He's not ready. I mean, this just him. He's never gonna be ready. I mean, he might fit in good in another system, but not in this system. So I don't see, like, if they keep Austin Reeves and, you know, they sign him to a max, who else we gonna get? If they sign him to a max, who else could we get to bring in to really accommodate? Because Austin Reeves is really a 3, not a 2, but they're gonna end up paying, if they lose LeBron, they're gonna end up paying him number 2 money. So it's one of two things you got to do if you're a Laker, right? Lakers, you have to get rid of either one, Luka for a big major package, or AR for someone who can really accomplish. I mean, like for a big man or something, you know, to accommodate the deficiency, like someone to help DeAndre Ayton, someone that back there who's really just catered to them. I mean, so you have 2 big men roaming. And some kind of perimeter. I mean, right now we got Marcus Smart. Marcus Smart is known for chucking up shots at the wrong time. Luka get a bunch of buckets, man, but it's not a winning formula for a championship. And like I said, the reason why they made the championship with Dallas is because it was his turn in the international NBA game that they're playing right now. It was his turn. So that's my reaction for today. This is MC React. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, man. I mean, we go up. We go up. I speak my piece. You know how I go from there.
Whoa. What is going on?